12 again. Race to 21. Did you set it up for 21?
Yeah. Best of 21.
Best of 21.
Race to 21.
Yeah, that would be forever. All right, now we are live for the championship match. Jordan Meyer versus Curtis Strite. Curtis was the number 4 seed, knocked off Bill Schallenberger last week. Jordan Meyer was the number 2 seed. He beat Eric E-Dub Robinson last week. Race to best of 21, race to 11.
Yeah, but I'm getting some back. Got my balance with this COVID shit. I can't go to the gym.
Can you see both of us at the line?
You're a little to the left.
I can only see Jordan at the moment.
I just need to get the exercise, get it all.
Yeah, you look good there. You were in the middle. Man, his darts lay down so much. Ready?
It's not 8 o'clock yet, but if you're ready.
Yeah, you guys are ready. I posted the link, so.
Keep at the board, start now. Wake up, Rita. I gotta go. Keep at the board.
Is this the PDC cork rules?
Yes,
So
it
outside
should
the
be.
bulls, outside the bull.
But I don't know if these guys
Yep, outside the
really
bull.
know that. Are they both outside the
Yeah.
ball?
Oh, that one might.
I think that one's in there.
Yeah. Single. I heard him say single. Curtis ties with a single. And then he throws an Eric dart. About a half-inch to the right. That looks like it's single. Looks like Jordan will be leading off. Here we go. First to 11 for all the marbles.
For $475. And bragging rights.
That's the most important thing.
Jordan Meyer starts off with a ton.
Solid ton answer from Curtis.
I have a feeling this is going to be a very well played match from both these guys.
We'll go out on a limb and say it's going to be a little better played than the first one, a little more solid scoring early on anyway. They finally started getting towards the end, they started picking it up with the other two, but these two play against each other all the time, man. As soon as I say that, nice fat one. Whoa. Way to use the barrel.
66. Yeah.
66. I got just 60, I think. Good looking 60 though.
Jordan Meyer definitely picked up his game the last couple of years. A few years ago when I first started playing against him in the St. Charles League, he was not much to be reckoned with.
I'd say about 3 years ago when it first started. And then the last couple of years, you see it in his demeanor too. I mean, he's got a confident looking shot.
There's a, as he throws in a 180. Backing up Eric's words.
Yep. He's got all the tools you need.
But yeah, when I said he wasn't much, I wasn't trying to insult him. I was just saying he, in the last 3
Oh,
years,
it's more
has
of a-
definitely picked it up.
More of a compliment than an
Yeah.
insult. I mean, he trudged along for a while, and then all of a sudden he found top gear. That looked like something I would do. I'd throw 14 really good darts to leave a
And
double
then
and
missed
miss
the
by an inch.
doubles by an inch.
Although the last 2 months I can't put 14 good darts together in one streak. So there it is, a nice 16 dart leg with the throw.
Takes game one with a blistering 94 average.
Yep.
If he keeps that up, then he'd be in Michael Van Gerwen bad day level.
Actually, that's above. At least through the
above
first
his Mike
4 or 5
Mangaro's bad
legs.
day.
Peter Wright won like 8-1 or something, like 8-2. And I know after 5 legs he was averaging 85 something. Because it was like they could hear me. I told my mom, I was like, I wish I had their worst games. And she's like, oh no, you're probably as good as him on his worst day. And then they post the 85 point something. I'm like, well, yeah, I have thrown an 85 something for a match. I actually played Ralph McCool in a challenge thing way back when Steve Penunciaman was putting on this deal, and I played him on the stage at Nashville. It was like a race to 11 or something, and I averaged it like an 85.6. Never threw a 180,
Nice.
but I threw, it seemed like 24 140s. It was just, and if it wasn't for a few odd legs of missing some doubles, I would have probably broke 90. It was the best filling dart, and that's been 4 or 5 years ago now. But
I haven't heard that name in a long time, Steve Penunciaman, or whatever how to pronounce it. He's still,
I don't
think
know.
he's
I
around
haven't
anymore.
seen him since around that time.
I know he had a big beef with somebody over something, but I don't remember what it was.
Every once in a while, Ralph will still come out down at Music City, down in Tennessee. It's good to see him. Good dude. Great player.
Not quite the blistering pace of the first game, but still a solid leg for both guys.
Curtis has had a few more flyers. And I don't know, once he gets that dialed in, it's amazing the difference between 181 or 85 or 66 and 100. 1 or 2 of those in a game, and you got an out the round before, a solid out. Don't take much to goof up your average in this game. He's 58. I can't tell with the glare off that first one. What did he get? If it's
It's
a
a
4
trip.
or 18.
Yeah, 97, lead 40. Curtis wanting to take out this 102 to avoid falling behind 2-0.
Trip 17 double ball. 84 left. Interesting. He had 84 left, right? Yeah.
Guess he was. What was he going
Unless he
back?
thought he was on 74.
Yeah, he must have miscalculated there. Didn't matter though, because Jordan takes it out.
Mr. Jamie Everly in the house. Jordan averaging 86 after 2 legs. Early goings, but that's a really solid pace. It'll be hard to deal with if he keeps in that form. Cursed him right on cue. Speaking of somebody that's come a long way in the last year and a half, 2 years, we're talking about Jordan, but
Curtis too.
Curtis
Yeah.
has come a long way. I mean, he's always been a solid player, but nothing. I hate to say, I don't, like you were saying, I don't mean it in a bad way. wasn't necessarily somebody you would necessarily fear early on, but the last couple, year and a half, 2 years, he's beat me probably more than I beat him, and he's solid all the way around usually.
Yeah.
Very seldom see him get too flustered about anything.
Well, I guess that's what I was going to. Is both these guys 3 or 4 years ago, I beat them way more than they beat me, and now I'm lucky if I beat either one of them at any time.
Actually, I had played a couple soft tip, like 4-person things with Jordan out of the bistro up there, but me and Curtis actually played a couple events in steel, and he's a great partner. I mean, just solid, even kill.
Let's say he's definitely the type that never gets too high or too low, or gets down on you, how bad you shoot or how good you shoot.
Yep. 140. Timely shots. Just like that. Having a bad leg, you sneak a big shot in and right back in the game. Unless Curtis, well, I guess that's not a 174. Still a good shot though.
Yeah, 117. You can definitely see why these two are our 2 finalists.
Yep. Yeah. I'd say it's the first time me and Curtis played together with State a couple, 3-4 years ago. And we won, I think we won both doubles that year, but we were playing the 01, that was second year, because Kenny Parker had come up and was playing, and Curtis would never back then cork or go first. And literally, I don't know, there's been several legs, but especially against that match where he'd go 2 triples with his first throw, trip, single, double to go out. I remember Parker's partner saying, hey, what do I do on whatever it was, 121 or whatever it was, I don't even remember the out. Curtis was sitting on like 107 or something. He goes up, single, triple, double, and he said, why would you even ask? This guy must have darted in 4 legs. And since that point, he's just, his games, he says he don't care as much, which sounds weird, but
Actually, he's told me that before too, that
he don't put as much pressure on himself, which that is the key. But with me, that's why league darts seem to suck so bad sometimes, is I got to be intense, and it don't normally look like it because I'm like to say I'm kind of level-headed and reserved most of the time, but if I can't play intense, I can't. In league, it's hard to get intense 4 nights a week sometimes if you're playing that much. But Curtis has went the other way. It just seems like he's relaxed and not worrying about the outcome. Which, you know, obviously, if you're not worried about it, you're going to be relaxed.
More relaxed, right?
Even kill. Well, Curtis had a great leg going. Oh, can't tell. Oh. I thought his second one was in there. Hard to see the way his dart lays down.
Curtis definitely needs this though to not fall behind 3-0. You know, there's a lot of darts, but as we talked about earlier, you don't want to fall behind too early.
That first leg is crucial no matter when it is. Who's your sidekick, Dave?
Oh, yeah.
Tiffany
once
already
again,
answered it.
Dave Madison here with Eric Gregory. We are 2-1 in favor of Jordan Meyer. I always forget that the viewers at home can't see the score of the match.
Oh, yeah. I need to fix that for next year.
Normally this match would be live on Dart Connect TV. You could have that up on your cell phone while you're watching the stream, but because of COVID, this pushed past our league time, so this technically is not on the Dart Connect league matches anymore.
I see.
Yeah, actually, Curtis did switch that. And the viewers at home, if you're in the chat, give me your opinion. When we first started doing the chat, you'd see less of the people shooting and more of the scoreboard, which would show basically the whole scoreboard. And then Curtis switched it to this way where... No, I'm good. Thank you. Switch it to this way where you see more of the people shooting and less of the score. You just basically see their averages and the score of the current game.
Was there a way of, I mean, you could obviously, you know, shrink that top part up a
Right,
little
that's what I was
bit.
thinking, yeah.
Might be able to
But
sneak
I
the whole
think-
thing in there. I don't know if you'd be able to do that whole
I
thing.
think because the score's down there, it's either all of it. So I think you can choose how much of the screen you want to see, and he just chose this section.
Okay.
Now And what we should do is have Dart Connect put this up there.
Yeah. There's probably some way to program even on your stream though, like a score calculator that you got to click in or something. I know when
I
Charles
just
was doing the
it,
Red Eye
he
Rhino
had something.
stuff,
Yeah.
he had it to where you could post in the match scores. Solid 121 with a stray dart, lost its way. Little unlucky on that one. Who is commenting? She can't even recognize my voice.
Set your mind again.
Yeah.
It's your son and David Madison, Mrs. Gregory.
Unless she should be listening. She just don't normally pay attention to the chat. Thank goodness if you got somebody like Jake in the chat, I don't want my mom seeing what he types.
Yeah, obviously Jake is back working his wood and not paying attention anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm
American
sure
flag's pretty cool.
that is pretty cool. He did some kind of mountain view.
That
was
would.
pretty cool.
If I had a house big enough to display it, I might commission or plane for one. I could get it pretty cheap that way. Mr. Lacombe streaming it to his 55-inch TV, so it looks good from here. Curtis needs this too. Don't want to go down 2 breaks a throw, even though he's got, well, I guess he broke back though. Ooh,
And
nice
he did it.
shot.
We are 2-2.
Back on throw. She thought it was me, but it sounded so soft.
Well,
We are in the
mic-
same room.
Yeah,
so
but the mic is a little closer to me than you, though.
I don't want to talk too loud because we're
Yeah, I know that's the thing.
15,
I
20
asked
feet
them,
from them.
I asked them last week if they could hear me, and they said, yeah, but they weren't really paying attention. So.
When I was goofing off playing Jake before last week's, who was it? Jordan
Jordan and Curtis were sitting back there.
And I could really hear him more when they were ribbing him, so it made me feel bad. Not to get any excuses why I went down 4-2, but I felt bad when he had a key shot and one of them would pipe up and say something pretty loud. Oh, excuse me.
A bit of a sloppy leg here from the boys.
If I could figure that out. Seems like you always have a bad leg here and there. If not all of them are bad, but I mean, even when you're playing good, it seems like you have that one goofy leg that if you just threw solid. Carter's put in a big score here. He can take the throw.
As you jinx him again, he hits 2 fat ones.
Nice 6.
Nice 6.
Might be the low round of the day. Topping EW 7.
Jordan's following him right up. Yeah, it's definitely a clunker leg here.
Even that, when your opponent goes up with those 6 and you're like, all right, at least 3 solid 20s, and then you start with a 1 right out of the gate.
Yeah, it looks a little better. It's either a ton or a ton 40. Can't tell. A ton.
Ton.
Oh, they're going.
Patton, triple 18 cover shot.
Yep.
92 score. Yeah, now if that 6 was just a 60.
Curtis Strite and Rob Cross, the only 2 I know that go to the 18 for their cover shot.
$99 to leave 80.
What is really do you think people do that because they're blocked or they don't want to knock a dart out or
Oh, the cover?
cover shot?
The only time I do it is when I'm blocked. Or you have to do it for out purposes,
Right.
I guess, if the 20 wouldn't leave it.
But I've seen like the pros,
You
those
want
hit
it-
the first dart and there's plenty of room still and they'll still go down to 19. So
Curtis. Big ask.
I guess that works. Being a 19 shooter, I like
Yeah.
I like the
419.
76 to leave 32. Yeah.
Yeah. 45 left. Jordan giving him coaching advice in the middle of his match.
Think about that.
Now you can see where he gets his nickname from. That's right, he's on 20. I was looking up at the 40 and I'm like,
Oh, Curtis gets a chance to win 3 straight and take a 3-2 lead.
these are the legs in these long formats that you gotta pick, the sloppy legs. Makes
Yeah,
a
he
big
does,
difference
yeah.
in the race. Now, if Curtis starts strong, you're standing behind him if you're his opponent thinking, man, I should have won that one, and now he started out strong.
Curtis is now up a break and throwing for the 3-2 lead.
42.
We are at Concord Bowl. Once again, I want to thank them for letting us use this side room all season long. This season has started back in February. Due to COVID, we're finishing up here in September. Concord Bowl has bowling, they have sand volleyball, they have miniature golf,
Pretty good
and they have
burgers.
darts, and they have good food, yes. We're hoping to convert this room, which currently only have 1 dartboard. We're going to have 5 dartboards in here. And we'll do some tournaments out of here for Dart Player St. Louis and NVDO with some live streaming in the future once all this COVID crap goes away. But as I mentioned earlier, we have more viewers now, so I'll mention it again. We are doing a Dart Player St. Louis League this fall. It's a traveling league, so you play anywhere, anytime against whoever your opponent is for the week. But we're going to try and get together some of the guys every Wednesday here and live stream some matches. So if you want in that league, send an email to dave@ninecount.com. Let me know. Again, we're limiting that league to 12 players, and if I have more than 12 that want to sign up, I'm taking the highest 12 dart point per dart averages. But you never know. If we don't get 12 and you want to play, you're more than welcome.
This come up last week about when you start looking at outs, and I firmly believe when you start around at 350 and below, you should be looking to set outs up. Their Curtis was on 303 and threw to 20, which
Apparently is not the right. Yeah, Jake would have been all over his.
yeah, Jake would have been telling him 719 in his league, but I guess, and Jordan was a smidge lower than him at 285, so I guess if you hit what you're aiming at, it don't matter, but you still got to put those
Right.
slight odds in your favor, especially if you're playing another quality opponent.
Right.
The sweet and lovely Mrs. Oxendine joining, unless my doubles partner Brad is signed in on her
Account.
her account.
Is that really you, Crystal, or is that Brad?
If it is, hello, Mama. I ain't seen you in a while. Hope you and the kids are doing well. Looks like a nice 133. That's what Curtis should have threw 2 rounds ago. Now he should definitely start on the 19s.
Speaking of Brad Oxendine, he made his Dart Madness debut the last event. Took 2nd place overall. Fine showing for his first time out.
He can play every once in a while. He's not bad. I've slapped him on the back of the head more than a few times over the 127s and stuff like that. We were talking about 126 is another big one where guys throw at the 20. It's like, why would you throw at an odd number on an even when you got an even out? This is why. I don't know, can't tell you.
Yeah, obviously he wasn't in that. Both on 40. Big dart here for Jordan. Tie up the match. And we will break after this game.
There it is.
Break, gentlemen, break. 3-3 break. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes. All right, we're just waiting on Curtis Strite to get back so we can start up the match again. It's currently 3-3. Championship match, Jordan Meyer versus Curtis Strite. While we have some time, let me mention that the Dart Madness tournament events have been going on. The next one is September 19th down in Springfield, Missouri. Ryan Mooneyhan will be running that for us. Then we're gonna have another one in St. Louis at South 94 Bistro on October 17th, I believe. That's a Saturday, October 17th. And then the last one will be here on November 7th, although I haven't confirmed that yet with them. But yes, November 7th here for the last one. Yes, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Good to go.
All right, fire it back up.
All right, fire up. Have fun.
Fired up.
All right, Curtis, I broke something. Hold it. Never mind. I figured it out.
We're good. He fixed it.
I hit the wrong button. I went to your garage. There was nobody in your garage, Curtis, except for that thief that was stealing everything.
Of course, Jordan waits till Curtis's back's turned and chucks into 134.
Yeah. Fishy. That's
It's
good.
awful fishy.
We saw it, I think.
I didn't see it.
Well, we can run back in the stream and find
Yeah.
out. Guys, we're shooting in the 90s and 80s the first couple legs. They've come down a little bit, but still very respectable, 69, 65.
Well, that one leg.
Yeah, they had one leg that killed them. They were both in the 40s after like 16, 18 darts.
Curtis's chance to still throw right here. 43. I guess theoretically he had the throw there for a second. Anyway, 7 points in it, but now with a big score, Jordan can switch it right back the other way. Another
And he
134.
does. You added it once, you can't add it again?
It's an out.
It is an out.
An accidental. Ooh,
Yeah, might not
that's
be
an
right.
out too.
Love it when I wish I hadn't still left the right out.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it is 134. The old 160. Speaking of baby Gab, Jules, I seen him check 160 in the first leg of the finals against Ryan last weekend. Brad, or Crystal, whoever it is, it's a race to 11, best of 21.
And it's currently 3-3.
48 shot, at least 70.
I have yet to have the pleasure of playing against Jules. I've seen him at the lake numerous times for tournaments and Governor's Cup. He's come to the last couple Dart Madness, and we have yet to cross paths.
Solid player.
Not that I want to, though.
Yeah, he's definitely a mid-70s player, just average-wise. I mean,
Yeah, I think he's leading the
he's a,
tournament averages after playing two of them in the 70s.
that was me last session. I don't think I shot under a 70-something last session, and this one I can't crack 65, I don't think. It's been a struggle with the singles league, or not league, tournament series.
Dart Madness.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for.
We've got to see Mr. Eric E.W. Robinson at either Dart Madness. He better get on the ball. There's only 3 left. Got to play at least 2 to qualify for the finale. Finale will be the weekend before Thanksgiving. I'm not sure how big it will be this year. If there's still a lot of COVID restrictions, we're probably not going to do a big blowout doubles thing like we did last year. It might just be the 64 players involved.
Yeah.
Maybe just do a big blind draw on Friday night and then the tournament on Saturday.
Looks like a pretty good-looking 100. Solid. Yeah, I'm happy anything over 70. Not around, but I mean, average-wise after the
Right.
game's over. Push myself to shoot 80, but it don't happen often. Looks like another 171.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I have a feeling this match is going to go all the way down to the wire.
See right there, prime example in my mind. So you just throw a 171 to leave 150. Two
Then-
trip 19s leave 36, which is.
And then you go to the
Then
20
you
with the
start
first.
on the 20 and you missed it by an inch.
Curtis is on and out.
Trip one.
I think it's a trip one.
89.
70 left.
70 left.
What are you going 70? I'm a trip 10
Trip
guy.
18.
Yeah, I'm a trip 10 guy myself. Yeah.
I don't like 60 though.
Yeah, that's one of the weird things about me. I'm a 19 shooter, but I much prefer the double top than any other double.
If I leave myself 60, I can miss the trip 20 all game long and get down to an out by luck, and I'll trip the 60 on after throwing a fat 20 to leave 40, or trip it trying to throw a fat 20. Nice solid leg.
Good
by
game from Jordan there. Tie it back up 4-4. Break back. One break after another. Oh, my numbers are showing up again.
Yep.
This streak.
Let's just put it on top. At least that's good. Ow,
Solid 60.
we're back to 19. That's it.
Okay, this is starting out to look like one of those punter type games.
Changing the music. He wasn't texting. He wasn't Mike Maloney in it. Double bull. That's the way to go. What was we talking about? Oh, 3 double bulls on
Oh,
150. I heard a Wethington story about that one time.
Yep. Mr. Brad Wethington going double bull after he was challenged to do it. True story, I witnessed it.
Yep. I've heard that story a couple times.
That's a Curtis round. That's for 11.
Oh, I wonder if Brad was talking about on the 70 though. We were talking about the 70. How was he saying go double bull, double 10?
Knowing him, he'd go
That sounds
fat
like a
20 double bull.
Yeah, that sounds like a Jerry Dickey move.
Well, now we for sure know if Jake's listening. He'll chime in with the Jerry Dickey story. He can't let it go by.
Oh, I guess Brad's saying double bull's his favorite double. Damn, he must be good.
He won the King of the Hill that first year he played in it by hitting a
With a
lot
double
of double bulls. Steve Brown was griping. I come in for the blinder off. For whatever reason, I didn't make it for the singles. And he's like, get your boy. He's on 67, 3 darts in his hand. And he throws the 17, but then throws the double bull with the second dart. And then it didn't matter what he was on. 70 with 3 darts in his hand. He threw a fat 20 to leave
double
double
bull.
bull and hit it. He was firing up some old school still tip players. Left.
Get in there.
That looks like a lot.
177. Leave 20.
Yes, it is.
I'd rather do the double top there or right under it. .92 response. It's been a weird leg from Jordan. 40, 60, 11, 92, 100, 177.
Yeah, he turned it up the last 3 turns. But does not finish the job. That's the shit. I gotta quit saying shit on the stream. That's the stuff that'll kill you.
That's the doubles for dough.
I don't know what FCC regulations are for streams.
Double top.
Oh, I thought for sure he'd take that out. That's usually what happens against me.
Yeah. That'd have been one of them that would have burnt too. A break a throw. And after he missed.
Jordan can salvage it by taking it out. Oh, on the split method.
Now, the way his dart
Yeah,
lies
he's
down,
got
that
the
might
cover
be a
in.
blocker, even though it's over by the triple. This is where it's rather be lucky than good moments when you finally pluck one in there.
And he gets on the third dart.
See?
Yeah.
Little,
Another break.
little seed of darts. Seed of doubt.
Jordan's actually raising his average, but lost like 2 of the last 3 legs.
Curtis has been right around the 67, 68. So I said, I mean, the average is a good indicator of how you're scoring, in my opinion. But win's a win.
Yeah, I know me personally, I get in trouble more than soft tip when I'm paying attention to what my average is instead of where I'm at in the game.
I can't tell how many people I've practiced with. Oh, help me get better. Cricket, soft tip, cricket. First thing I tell them to do is wherever your board, whatever kind of board you got, where it pops up your marks per round in between your throws,
Block it.
put a piece of tape over the screen right there. That's the worst thing for somebody trying to get better. Oh, I want to shoot a 4-0, and then as soon as you don't see that 4 something up there, then you just shoot like crap.
Get
It's like
frustrated or whatever.
way too much pressure just to worry about a number. While everybody wants to throw good and win, I'd sure rather win than.
Or I've also played with guys, and I won't name names, but we'll lose a match, and they'll say, hey, look, I shot a 4.5. I'm like, but we lost.
Yeah.
So who cares what you shot?
True. Now, on the flip side, I would rather, if I'm going to lose, I want to play well. But
Right.
the worst thing, my numbers thing comes from especially, either steel or soft now with the dart connect, because you can see the averages is being a tough match. So say a race to 3, lose 3-2, and both guys throwing low to mid-70s, and then you look over, and some guy just won 3-0 with a 45 average or something. And you're like, okay, why wasn't I in that bracket?
Well, that's what the last start, Madison Springfield, what you were at. I think you were in one of the brackets from hell. There's 2 or 3 brackets from hell. And no offense to my opponents, but I went 17-1 in my bracket with a 54 average. It's made the finals. Some of you guys shot like.
I think I got third. I know I tied for the bracket, but the guy beat me. No, I lost by a leg. I beat the guy that actually won the whole thing, 2-1 in my bracket, Steve Shope. But I had the second highest average in our group. Actually, I might have had the highest average in our group, but second highest of the
whole
averages that come out.
Make the
is-
finals.
Wasn't a terrible bit. You still got another. You're like,
Strite missed an opportunity to go up 2 legs. It would have been the first time someone went up by 2. Jordan can take out this 48, tie it up again. Another break. Decides to go the double-double route. Jordan having a little double trouble the last few legs. Good leg though for both guys, 82, 81.
Now this weekend, I've played with Curtis several times. He hates the double 16, double 8. This weekend he was on a similar shot where playing doubles, and he looks at me and he says, "What leaves me double 4?"
Yeah, that's,
I think he was on 15, not 17. But no, he was on 17 because he didn't want to leave the double 8.
did you ever play a guy named Luis Martinez, or was he before your time?
That doesn't sound familiar.
He's from Arizona area, one of the best players around back in the late 90s, early 2000s. But one year I went up to New York. I won the 88 thing. I was up in New York that year. And I'm playing against the guy in the round robin. And this is not a lie. He was on 40. And he went up there and he hit a 8 double 16. And I asked him, I go, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but why? He goes, oh, I never missed a double 16. He goes, I don't care what I leave. I always put myself at 32. And I'm not kidding. Like for the next 10 or so matches I watched the guy play, he never misses a double 16. So, Donnie Sanders making an appearance in the booth.
Sort of. Well, now his mask's down.
We could tell by the mask.
Yeah. Just jaws. Not jaws like the shark, but jaws like a mouth full of teeth. All right. Curtis got a kick on here. Jordan's one of the guys you got to put him away when you got him. Or next thing you know, it's 8-6 the other way.
Yep.
Scared of that earbuds with this mask.
What are you talking about? The one on your face or the one you just pulled up?
This is why you're commentating.
No, my dark talent's why I'm commentating. I can't play, so I'm back here commentating.
Wait a minute. I'm just kidding.
Dave's running it. I can't say nothing about Dave. It's his baby. Nice pick there. Commanding 1-point lead.
Yes, Brad Oxendine. These meatheads are shooting some very good scores.
Nice 105 here. Or 92. Or just throw whatever you want to, Curtis. 57. See, I was always taught to go bowl here. Oh, he went bowl. So he's got 31. Is that a double? Looks like a double.
Oh, yeah, it's a double. We'll find out by the start. I think he would go 15 if it's a 31. Yep. Oh, right on the wire.
He's had a few
He's been wiring his
lucky
doubles,
doubles.
which could turn into frustration here soon if he continues to do that. As Curtis is going for the out. 54 leaves 64. 14 leaves double ball.
Oh.
Jordan better hit his double or he's in trouble. Oh boy.
You could see with that first dart, he normally really rips his dart like I do, and he like let off on it. He was a little tentative.
Definitely lacking the confidence in the doubles since he's missed a few the last 3 or 4 games. I know that feeling.
Fairness to him, he's been on the wire of a lot of his doubles, and now Curtis's are going in like
Curtis is doing whatever he can to leave 8 and hitting it every time. Curtis takes a 7-4 lead. Biggest lead of the match.
Jordan's his average still went up.
Yeah, I said it's very.
He's missing.
Jordan's average is going up, and he hasn't won it. He's lost 3 or 4 of the last 5 legs. His average is going up,
Went from a 69.
which is just a tribute to how good Curtis is shooting.
Oh, Jake, good to see Jake from State Farm is
Jake's
back on the
back.
stream. We missed you, buddy.
Just got an update that the Cardinals lost to the Cincinnati Reds 4-3. They've been winning a lot lately.
They scored enough runs yesterday for like 4 games.
Yeah.
I know it was like 16-1 or 2 or something the last time I seen it. 14-1.
Yes, Jordan is definitely
Hating
the wires right now.
Yeah, he's gotten unlucky on a few doubles. Then it starts getting depressing and pushing and frustration. And I've been behind the throttling of Curtis once you let him off the hook once, and then he just steps it in high gear and watch what I can do.
It's a break after this game, which I think Jordan much needs right now.
He's almost
Get
mailed in those
refocused
3
again.
darts.
Yep.
He just
He looks like he's going through the motions right now. Curtis is putting the pressure on him.
140. Well, those were, I mean, they're still a smidge low, but those were more focused looking darts than his last 3. Curtis has got to be saying just get done in 6 darts and get to the break up 8-4. Double top. He hit it and didn't know what he had.
It wasn't an 8. He didn't know what to do.
You should have.
Should have shot a 16 to leave 8. Or wait, whatever. I have my math's bad there. 14 to whatever the hell it is.
32 points
There
there.
you go.
Double 16. A dark legend, ladies and gentlemen. He knows his math well.
Actually, in all honesty, I was always super good at math and all this, but since Dark Connect, I've like lost it because I don't have to do much thinking anymore. Dark Connect does everything for you.
And that's game shot.
Break time, break time, break time. Much needed, I think, for Jordan. All right. It is 8-4 Curtis Strite at the moment. He's reeled off five legs in a row, so we'll take a little break before they come back to finish this match. Justin Hilliker just asked what the score is. We're currently on break. It's 8-4 Curtis Strite over Jordan Meyer. Jordan was up 4-3, and Curtis has reeled off 5 in a row on the spin, as those British guys say.
And Jordan's
Whatever the hell
averages
that
went
means.
up over the 5 games.
Yeah.
It went from a 68.
Well, the last
now
game
it's
knocked
down
it
to
down,
7.
but yeah, but he was
It went
going
from
up.
a
Even though
68
he was
to a
losing.
72. So
Boys should be getting back from their little break here. We'll finish out this match. First one to 11 wins.
Mark, it's not Dave's best of Dave's age. It's just best of 21.
I'm not. I am 50 now though, but
Yeah,
not
you're getting
55.
closer.
Yes,
That's
I
just
have my
crazy,
AARP
man.
card now. I know it's hard
First
to believe.
back when you turned 40, I'm like, no way you're 40.
Yeah, and now I'm 50.
I look older than him, and I'm 5 years younger.
Speaking of which, Tracy Young turns 50 this Friday. Happy birthday to her if she's listening or
thought-
listens later in the stream.
I thought that's the same thing about Shorty. When Shorty first told me he was, again, I think he's 54 or somewhere around there. Yeah, and when I first met him, so he had to be right around 40. Him and Tim Wheeler, they must have, their birthdays must be pretty close, and they had a big 40th for both of them. And I'm like, dang, you guys are old. I didn't realize that. Of course, I was like 32 at the time when I first started playing darts. Now I'm one of the old guys.
Yeah.
All the other old guys are not traveling as much or cutting back.
I had a guy come up to that last Dart Madness tournament at the Bistro. This guy comes up who I played against in league 20 years ago, and he was asking me, "Oh, how's this guy? How's this guy? How's this guy?" And I'm like, "Well, none of those guys are around anymore, and I'm now the old guy." And you're like, "No, you're still the young guy." I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm now the old guy."
Yep.
Are they both back?
No, I don't think Curtis is back yet. I don't see
Curtis
him.
not back yet. Oh yeah, he went to get you a drink. So we're waiting on Curtis to get our commentator Eric a drink. So then again, Ed went to get me a drink, and I haven't got that one yet either. So bar must have a heavy line.
That guy said $3 for, of course, it's the big soda. He's like, save the cup. It's $1.50 for a refill. And I'm like, I can buy it for $4.50. I can buy
Yeah, that's true.
2 liters of Mountain Dew.
Curtis has 5 on the spin. Yes, he does.
He's got to win 2 before Jordan wins 6.
He's probably over the moon. As the British also say.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
If this pace keeps up, they'll be calling a taxi.
You guys ready?
Yeah, ready when you are. All right. Throw 6.
All right. Boys are back. We're going to fire back up here. Both averages, 70 for Jordan, 69 for Curtis. Very, very strong averages.
But we were going back to the seeing everything on the Dart Connect thing. But if it was still in, you're saying if it was still in the time ramifications of what the league was supposed to be, you'd be able to follow.
Yes,
on
you'd
Dart
be able to
Connect.
follow
So
Dart
that
Connect and see all their averages, their out averages, their
That'd be all right then.
first 9, all that stuff. So
Mark Lacombe, I'm the old guy now. No offense, Mark. I think you were the old guy back then too.
I was going to say, love you, Mark, but when I started in the early 90s, you were the old guy.
Did you say the last Dart Madness is going to be in St. Louis, you think?
Yes, so we're going to have the next one's in Springfield, September 19th. October 17th at the Bistro.
Right.
And then November 7th, hopefully here.
Actually here?
If we get all 5 dartboards up, we're going to do it here and live stream some matches because we'll have 4 boards in the bar,
Right.
5 boards here.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That'll be the last one.
All right.
Yep. So there's still, have you played any yet this year?
Just one.
Yeah, you just need 1 more to qualify, but yeah, you'll have 2 opportunities here in St. Louis.
Yeah, I want to make one of them.
But I don't know why you should because Jake Southard said he's already winning it. So
Sorry, what?
Jake Southard already said that he was going to win it, so
Well, that's
there's
okay.
no point for the rest
I
of
just,
us to
I
have
just
to
need
play
the
this.
points to get in. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
I want to make him sweat it out. He's been doing really well lately.
He's been throwing really well, giving him trouble, but yes, I would not want to play him right now.
He did well last week commentating too. He was enjoying himself.
Oh, he's good at talking. There's no doubt about it. He's one of the best at talking. I'd say Brendan's the youngest out there right now. Oh, Caleb, 23. Yeah, Brendan's
Yes,
somewhere
the-
around there. I'd say 23, 24.
The Varney clan is making their way through the NVDO and definitely up-and-coming dart players. But I'd like to see them get out more and play some more Dart Madness and DPSTL leagues to broaden their horizons, get some tougher competition, because the only way you get better is playing better players. It actually can go two ways. You can play better players and get frustrated and quit, or you can play better players and take it as a lesson to get better.
I remember my very first steel tournament was the Winter Classic across the river there. I just played the 301, lost to Brownie in the top 8. And then I remember playing the Summer Classic and Blueberry Hill. With, so what, a couple months apart. And I played Brad or Brownie in the first round of all 4 of those singles and lost in the first round of all 4 singles. And I remember going home after the Summer Classic. Nice double
Curtis
top,
goes double to take out and move a little closer to ending this match.
I said I either got to get better at this game or get luckier and avoid one of them two right out of the gate. And as luck would have it, the very following year at Summer Classic, I lost in the top 4. Granted, to both of them, Steve and Cricket. I needed a white horse to beat him in the third leg, and I tripped the first 2 and wired the third one. And then I missed a double to beat Brad in the top 4 of the 01. And then Steve moved away. Brad decided to step down, I guess, and let me have a chance, and then finally started snagging an odd title here and there.
I was going to say, what was the first big singles win that you remember?
Well, Governor's Cup.
Winning the Governor's Cup?
09.
Was that the year that I wouldn't let you on my team and you went to another team and won singles? Yeah.
Same year.
Yeah, I
Same year.
remember. Thanks
Same
a
year.
lot.
And then I haven't won it since, so I was telling Brendan after, which he is on your team, but hopefully he don't take as many years as it takes me to win my second one, because I'm working on like 11 years now. But probably my biggest title, I mean, I consider it's kind of a toss-up, because getting your picture on Blueberry Hill wall was
if you're a local guy, that's kind of a big thing.
super
Yeah.
memorable to me. I actually went into the bathroom and cried for about 10 minutes after that. So, but probably would be Vegas NDA Soft Tip Masters 2015. I won the
That's
Masters
probably
singles out
the
there.
win that put you on the national map.
That's when people started coming up. And, I mean, some of the still guys, just because of some of the guys I hung around with from our area that traveled, I got to talk to a lot of those guys. But yeah, once I started doing that, then I think I had a top 4 at Virginia Beach in the pro cricket shoot. 15 was the year. I mean, it just, everything clicked. I was playing really well, and it took some great darts to have a chance to beat me. And then a couple other things have happened since then that's made it
Life's
drop
happened.
back down.
Yeah.
So working my way back up. So.
That's the problem with the problem and the difference between Britain and America. In America, most
That is their
top
life.
dart players have to have a life besides darts.
Yep. I mean, father, one of my biggest supporters, he passed away in September of 16, so that kind of took the drive out for a couple of years, but I'm starting to get the itch, and this COVID comes up. But
Yeah.
I figure I got one more really good push in me.
I hope more than that, because I'm still waiting for my big push. Although I say that, but I never put myself out there. I don't travel around the country. Even when I traveled, I didn't travel more than outside the Midwest.
57 left. Looks like 31 shot. No, 47 left. Trying for a fat 13 to leave the bowl.
Yep, as we've been chit-chatting here, Curtis has kind of been pulling away. Jordan really, really needs this double.
26, 31, 48 shot to leave 20.
Jordan has
This
not
is a big 16 here.
hit a double, and obviously he's 6 legs, since he hasn't won 6 legs in a row. There it is.
There you go.
He's back. Now let's see if that propels him to go on a run.
Woo! Double!
He's very excited, and I would be too. Both guys shooting 71 right now. Very high quality match.
Yes, Mark Lacombe, that was the fortune cookie tournament. The infamous fortune cookie. That was, I don't know if you know the story, but we were eating Chinese like a couple days before I left for Vegas, me and Adrian.
Winning the Masters one?
Yeah. And it said something to well, it's probably on my memories on Facebook, but it said something to the fact of try something different and bold or something to that. And I just took a picture of it and posted, how about winning singles in Vegas? Like 2 nights later, I'm calling Adrian at 2 a.m. Vegas time, so 4 back here crying, saying, can you believe it? double dipping Mr. Jeremiah Millar in the finals with a 146 check with him
Nice.
sitting on 24.
Uh-oh, Jordan.
Six say that could do one of two things: get him fired up and say I'm back in it, or I'm back in it, can't miss, and then you put even more.
Curtis definitely putting the pressure on
138.
Jordan needs a big turn here.
Good first start.
99 will work.
Keeps him within striking distance. Curtis effectively has the throw as long as he keeps. I'm just gonna stop saying that. That's like 4 times in a row now I've said that.
Well, at least he didn't get the infamous 6 this one time. He went 21. But that opens the door for Jordan.
Will he walk through? Just one big triple. I don't even leave it out. 166. So this is looking like last week where he got right on the cusp and started thinking
Put
about
that-
the winning
Yep.
dart. He's playing a little better than last week as far as scoring, even though he played pretty solid last week.
It's
Very
like
nice
a 140. Or is that a
I
ton?
think, yeah,
It's a ton.
second one was just over the top. Shanghai for Jordan. Double
Did he go
ball.
double? Did he try to beat Jerry Dickey there?
Wow. I guess it was a blocker dart.
Yeah, that's what I think of.
You trip 10 on 66?
Yes.
That's what I throw. Like double 12.
22.
There it is. Game shot. Oh, no.
They gotta get the race to 11. So,
I already gave
however, he's
I already
one
gave him
within. Jordan now needs to win 6 straight to.
Horton has some fortune cookie chat.
Avoid playing Eric Gregory and darts.
He's, yeah, we do have a contract, Mr. Brad. Yeah, go back to fortune cookies. So Friday night at the NWDS, me and Ox drive down there. Adrian rides down with us, playing the blind draw. I draw a lady from Florida named Lorraine Simon. We end up winning the whole blind draw actually that night. I mean, we actually threw back-to-back 15 dart legs against this one team. But Adrian goes and orders Chinese. And those round tables, like what's over there, like a 6-foot round table, she could almost fill that whole table up with everything she ordered. And I kid you not, Ox's fortune was it's better to be the head of a chicken than the tail of an ox. So I just instantly busted out laughing. I'm like, well, that's fitting, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Jordan looking to stay in the match here.
Curtis has got to be thinking just stay straight, pick a solid triple. Well, maybe not that straight. 45. What's a playback? What's a playback? I'm not too tech savvy.
Where does it say that at?
Right there where it says 100, it says
Well, you
playback.
know, Curtis said something about that last week, that was a good number. Like, I don't know if that means people got in, but then they got back out. I'm not sure. But that could be the same people maybe get in and get out. Or maybe they're just watching it like it's, I don't know. Yeah, Curtis is more the IT guy. I write programs, but I'm not into all this other stuff. So.
Oh, you're like those city engineers that do the specs for plumbing but have no clue
Have no clue how it all
what it
works.
looks like
Yeah.
or how it goes in. Eight, yeah. Oh God, that is not
bad dart. No. I think that
What's it
leaves
going double ball
79.
again?
60 left. Curtis can win the match if he takes out this 102.
82 left. Ooh, 73 left.
Jordan Jordan desperately needs a 60. Oh boy. Didn't we just talk about that?
Master now.
Why you
that was
don't like
just- that's
60?
why I don't like
Because
60 right there. Especially in a high leverage situation.
Yep.
They're fat, alright. They're double.
10-5.
Yeah, Curtis could have won the match there if he would have hit that. It's currently 10-5 Curtis. First one to 11 wins.
Ooh, he flinched. He thought it was in. The way his dart lies. I was fixing it's going to take a great,
yep.
great dart
that
to get
dart.
in there the way his lie down like that.
Once again, match start for Curtis.
Double 10 is one of his favorites. Not so much there.
But as we mentioned earlier,
There it is.
there it
Set in the
is.
match.
Curtis Strite wins the Dart Players St. Louis Premier League. Came from the number 4 seed, knocked off number 1 Bill Schallenberger and then number 2 Jordan Meyer. Congratulations, Curtis.
Both average 70 on the nose.
Yep, very good match between the two boys. Thank you all very much. Once again, if you want to play in this league this fall, send an email to dave@9count.com. We'll be live streaming some matches. I'll give you some more information. And if you want to play in the main event, Premier League, where we live stream every week, you need to be in the top 10, of averages. So send dave@9count.com or go to dartplayerstlouis.com for more information. See ya. Peace out.
Good night.
If I had a chance at a double, I was taking it.
Unbelievable point. Oh, I couldn't get a double one! Save my
Didn't
life!
take advantage of double.
Today just didn't go in the fucking hole.